So I was on my way to a Walmart a little while ago. Had to get some shopping done. And when I go out, I try to pray to the Lord and say, if you want me to tell someone about you today, if you want me to pray with someone, I'm open. Send them to me. And so I got to the Walmart. I was just about to go in through the entrance doors. And I look out into the parking lot and I see that there's this woman and her family loading their groceries into her car. And I notice that she's sitting on one of those scooters because her leg is in this medical boot. Like she's hurt herself, obviously. And I felt this prompting: go over, offer to help with the groceries, and then, in the context of that conversation, ask her if you can pray for healing for her leg. And I felt that. And then immediately all this fear came in. Like, I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable. All these fears. And I actually denied what the Lord, I think, was asking me to do. And I just went into the Walmart. I ignored the lady and just went in. And I was feeling guilty about it. I'm walking through the aisles and I'm like, Lord, I think you wanted me to pray with her, but I chickened out. I was too cowardly. Please forgive me for that. And, give me a second chance. Give me a second chance to pray with someone. Well, I pretty much finished praying that prayer when I look up and this woman was shopping for shirts and she had this big cast on her shoulder and her arm was in a sling. I'm like, okay, Lord, you gave me a second chance. I'm not going to chicken out on you this time. And so I went over to her and I asked her what had happened. And she said that she had just had surgery on it. She said it was in a lot of pain. And so I asked, can I pray for your arm? And she said yes. So I put my hand on her shoulder. I said a very quick prayer. And afterwards, she said amen. I don't know what kind of faith background she had, but she at least knew to say amen to a prayer. And her arm wasn't healed, at least not at that moment. I trust that the Lord will heal it in his time, but there wasn't any visible healing at that moment. But the Lord doesn't always ask us to be successful. He just asks us to be faithful. And he is so good at giving us a second chance. I had been cowardly, chickened out from talking to that first lady, but that didn't stop me from talking with the second lady. And so if you feel a calling from the Lord to do something and you fail or you mess up, don't get discouraged. Pick yourself back up and say, Lord, give me a second chance. And then just surrender to his will the next time. We're always growing in this.